BBAI is in a major spot here, guys. We're getting tight within this pennant-like structure, and we faced a ton of pressure recently. If we're flipping to QQQ, guys, we have a lot of pressure within the overall market. You could see on that last trading day, really engulfing the last about 2 weeks of price action. Huge red candle to the downside. And if we're looking at something like IWM, which is the overall sector for smaller cap stocks, which we're covering BBAI today, really engulfing the last around 2 weeks of price action. So very similar. And if we look at BBAI, not a huge move to the downside, just a ton of selling pressure. As earlier in that day, if we flip on to the hourly, we see that big, nice move to the upside, trying to break through this pennant-like structure. Obvious resistance. We're getting tight, 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 chopping sideways. Find a bit of tight price action comparative to this volatile chop, but we're tightening up, and we find that break. Very nice green wide bar. End up getting to 880, which is actually a high that we haven't reached in a long time. Even this past run up here, guys, the top was 872. So we broke through a very critical level, which could have led us to a big run up, even all the way to that $10 level if we stayed kind of within that motion. But getting all that added selling pressure within the market really brought us back downwards within this range, recorrecting that entire movement, getting back within this support level. But we do hold here at this support. Then the next week, we could be seeing a break of structure where the bears actually win this battle, breaking through this support level, possibly retesting that 622 or even that $6 level, as that's a very bottom of that range, right? We saw in the past here, guys, $6 really being that bottom support level, and 622 holding up as a broader, more strong support, as we kind of use that as leverage right here. Bounce once right there, leading us to this pennant range. And then we did break down, which we can also use as a clue, guys, with our analysis, is that we got in a pennant range here, almost like an extended flag and pull. Not textbook, but you get the picture. We should try to break through those $8 and reach $9 levels, but we end up breaking downwards. And here, very similar structure where we got that kind of pull structure. Quick narrow move to the upside, getting a overextended kind of flag and pull. Try to break through, and now we're seeing a ton of selling pressure. So history repeats itself, guys. We did look strong here, but we could be looking for a nice little short opportunity in the market if we continue to the downside. If you look on Qs again, guys, if we get a quick correction, you could be seeing something like this. I think there's only a couple scenarios where the buyers try to step in early on the next trading day, try to correct most of that movement, or we try to find that range of that around 592 as some general support and try to kind of run up from there. But it's a very steep engulfing bar where we could be continuing this downtrend for a bit, reaching levels like 575 roughly. So very steep movement. It's either going to have to be a very quick volatile correction or possibly a continuation to the downside where stocks like BBAI, if the overall market is pulling down, is kind of set up for a very nice movement to the downside and short opportunity, since we are within a very obvious range. Did break down from almost an identical kind of setup within identical levels. Long term, I think BBI is a very interesting stock. I think we have some nice potential for it. It did look really nice for that break before all that added market pressure. So I think that if buyers step in really aggressively towards the overall market and feel a volatile recovery, we could be seeing BBI kind of stay within this range, possibly look for that break. But I think that we are kind of set up for a continued movement to the downside. Very obvious range on BBAI, and we haven't missed the move on BBAI where almost everything in the market, if we're looking at almost given any stock, right? SMCI, huge move to the downside. Looking at the IWM again, huge move to the downside. NEO, huge move to the downside. So you get the point, guys, right? A lot of things already made their move. We're still in this obvious range on BBI, and we just see a ton of selling pressure here. So you want to look out for, guys. I think a possible short opportunity could be presenting itself here unless we get that quick volatile correction by the buyers. I mean, 9 times out of 10, guys, you see this type of selling pressure, especially kind of pressed up within a range. This type of drastic selling pressure usually is signaling a move to the downside, especially since we're really getting tight within this range here. So I think we do look good for a short. If you look on the weekly too, especially, guys, same exact region. Tons of selling pressure on this week here. We see buyers try to step in a bit, and then tons of selling pressure given the overall market struggles. Definitely look like we could be seeing a little bit of a short, at least down to $6, where we try to find the recovery there, possibly a bit higher from last time, and then try to trend back up if the market is looking nice. And if BBI can find that volume pressure, like we saw right here, that quick volume spike leading to a nice move to the upside once again. That's where we're at with BBAI, guys. I think that overall in the long-term picture of things, still very promising stock, but right here we could be looking for a little bit of a short opportunity as long as the market presents itself with that, but also look for the quick buyer volatility to come into the market right at open on the next trading day, That could be leading us to a quick volatile recovery. So let me know your price predictions in the comments below. Let me know what you guys are seeing for BBAI in the short term as well as the long term. If you guys enjoyed and want to see more videos just like this one, make sure to like and subscribe. As always, guys, trade smart. I'll see you all in the next one.